guys, Rubik's Cuber 88 here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my cube collection going into 2018. So guys, I'm talking to face like this again because I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the recent video. If you guys want to check it out, go to my channel, and it's called I Need Your Help. And I need your help because I needed video ideas. Like I said, I explained all of that in the last video, so go ahead and watch it. And I've gotten a lot of comments on that video for video suggestions. I've gotten DMs on Instagram. I've gotten YouTube personal messages. I've gotten everything. So thank you guys so much for all of the video suggestions. We have about 5 of them. So thank you guys so much. That's perfect to keep me going for a little bit longer for YouTube. So this video today was suggested by Troy Robles. Thank you for the video suggestion, Troy. I'll put his comment down here, I guess, or here or wherever on the screen. I'll put his suggested video on the comments. So thank you everybody, and thank you Troy for this video suggestion. If you would like to leave more video suggestions, just comment down below, DM me on Instagram, do anything. So for this video, we're going to be taking Troy Robles' suggestion, and we're going to show my whole cube collection going into 2018. So this is just gonna kind of be a fun video. So in the next video, I will use another one of your guys' video suggestions. So yeah, let's get into it. Thank you Troy again for the video suggestion, and let's get into my cube collections of 2018. Okay guys, so here we go. I've also had a couple comments on my videos asking me what camera I use because I just recently upgraded to 4K. All of my videos are not going to be in 4K. So I'm using here my phone, Google Pixel 2. Amazing phone. It shoots in 4K. I'm shooting in 4K right now. The quality is amazing. So yeah, this is my camera, and right behind me, as you guys can see, is the cube collection. So let's get right into it. Thank you Troy for the video suggestion. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of be holding the camera just like this. I'm just going to be briefly describing each cube, and that is where I was just filming. As you guys can see, there's a couple of things here. The first probably noticeable thing is that my Skewb, I forget how to solve a Skewb. So if anybody knows how to solve a Skewb, might want to help me out. Alright, and also all my cubes are in the WCA orientation with the white on top and the green on front for every cube, except for, you know, obviously this one, which doesn't have any colors. And I'm going in not alphabetical, but like cube order by size, so 2x2s, and then all my 3x3s, 4x4s, 5x5s, and my 6x6 is my biggest cube, and then all the way down to the non-WCA events. So let's start in the back here. Actually, let's start right here. So this here is my StackMat Pro timer. I got it last summer. So yeah, I use it a lot. I plug it into my computer and I use it for CS timer and stuff. It's really light and it's really good. And then I have my Maru lube here just to speed up some of my cubes. I've sped up my Gans with this lube, and yeah, this lube is pretty good. I picked it up for only about $10 on the cubicle. Starting back in here in the 2x2, we have my main 2x2, the MoHuan ShouSu ChuWen 2x2. So it turns very well. So this is the ChuWen 2x2. Great, very small. Okay, then my second and final 2x2 is just a FangShi Shuang 2x2. The turning is actually not that bad. I did speed it up with some Maru loop here. Yeah, so just a couple drops. I got this like a couple years ago. It's one of my first cubes ever. So yeah, this cube, it's very, very good. The turning was kind of getting old for me on this thing, so I switched to this cube. So yeah, this is the FangShi 2x2. This is black. This is the 55mm one, and if I'm not mistaken, this 2x2 is still the biggest 2x2 on the market. Okay, so now moving on to my 3x3s. We have my main 3x3, the Valk M. Now this is amazing. I actually won this off a cube giveaway on YouTube. So yeah, this is amazing. I sped it up with some Maru Lube and just I set the right tensions and stuff. The turning is amazing. So yeah, this overall the turning is amazing. The cube, it just looks amazing. Got that nice Valk logo there. Turning looks turning is great. It looks amazing. It's a very light cube, but the magnets do add a bit of heaviness to it. On to my next 3x3. This is my old main. Before my Valk, this is the Gans 356 Air. This is just a stock Gans cube. So yeah, the turning on this is yet again amazing. I've done over 3,000 solves on this cube, and the stickers are actually holding up pretty well. It's only pretty noticeable on the blue side. As you can see, all of these stickers are chipped, and then also on the red side they are chipped as well. But yeah, over 3,000 solves in this cube, and these stickers, I'm very surprised they're holding up. Okay, and we have my first actual main speed cube is the MoYu Aolong V2 old batch. So this is the old school cube. I got this. Yeah, so this is, I'm pretty sure this is my first ever speed cube. Yeah, it's my first ever speed cube. The turning now is actually pretty bad, despite that I've done over 5,000 solves on this. The cube just kind of gets all worn out, and it gets all dusty inside, and it's just not that good. But it was very good. I made an unboxing video on this 2-ish years ago, and I still have it today, and it was amazing. Now I've kind of worn it out. It's still a pretty good cube, but not the best. Okay, so next, my next 3x3 is a stickerless one, and if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure this is the Yuxin Fire 3x3. Now, this is a stickerless. It's pretty light. A friend gave this to me at school 2-ish years ago. I was really psyched when I got this cube, because he only sold it to me for about $5, and 2-ish years ago, I was still just starting out with cubing, and I thought that this cube would turn, it turned amazing, I thought, and now it's just really not that good. It's slow, it's pretty sluggish, it feels very just sandy and dry. I haven't even lubed this with the Maru Lube, so yeah, this cube I got as a gift from a friend, and I thought it turned great at the time, but yeah, it doesn't really turn great. My next 3x3 is a stickerless one. This is the Cyclone Boys. I also got this as a gift from a friend at school 2-ish years ago. So the same thing, at the time when I got this cube, I thought it turned great. It actually did turn great. I lubed this. Yes, I know I lubed the stickerless cube, but it turns okay. It turns better than the Yuxin Fire. So yeah, this Cyclone Boys is a pretty good cube. It still turns great. I still once in a while solve on this thing. So yeah, the turning is okay. It's very loud too, so you can turn it. It's very loud. The next 3x3 is a black MoYu Guanlong. Now I also won this off of a cube giveaway from King Cuber, I believe, one of my old cubing friends. Yeah, I did win this off of a giveaway. Yeah, not much to say about this cube. Just a basic crappy Guanlong. You know, it's speedy, but like if you turn this thing too fast, it sucks. Like if you turn too fast, it'll pop. That's what I'm trying to say. The tensions are very loose. I tried to tighten the tensions, it did not do anything. So yeah, not that good of a cube. I'm not a big fan of the Guanlongs because of how unstable they are. So yeah. My next 3x3 is actually my first speed cube that I got. My second Rubik's cube I got. My parents got this for me. This is a white MoYu Guanlong. The stickers are pretty chipped. I got this. I'd say I'm in 9th grade now, probably about 3-ish years ago. So yeah, this is my second cube of all time. At the time, I thought it turned amazing because my first ever cube is this one, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, the stickers are pretty chipped on this thing. It's pretty lightweight too. Turning, if you just turn it like even not that fast, it'll pop because it's such an old cube. But yeah, the tendons are very, very loose. And here we go, my first ever Rubik's Cube. I got this for Christmas maybe about 5 years ago. There are letters written on it because I tried to use this as my blindfolded solving cube, but that didn't work out. So yeah, this is my first ever Rubik's Cube right here. This is the official stickerless, stickered Rubik's brand 3x3. It actually does not turn that bad. I am actually very surprised. I don't really solve on it that much. But yeah, the turning is alright. It's just very, very stiff because it's such an old cube. It's the original Rubik's Cube. You know, you cannot expect that much, you know. But yeah, turning is not that bad for what it's meant up to be. So yeah, it's a pretty good cube for my first cube. And for my final 3x3, I have a Rubik's Keychain cube. Now, I picked this up at my local Barnes & Noble store for about $10 a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's a fun cube to play with. The turning, it is atrocious. Like, you cannot even turn it. Like, it takes force just to turn it because, you know, it's so small. It's not really meant for speed solving, obviously, because it's a keychain. But I don't use it as a keychain. I actually solve this, but I actually haven't solved this in forever because it takes so much force just to turn. So yeah, this is probably my worst 3x3 because, you know, it's not meant for speed solving and for speed solving. And that is it for my 3x3s. Now, onto this row. Onto my main 4x4, we have the WuQue. Now, I got this last year. This is just a stock WuQue. This is not the WuQue M. This is not the cubicle WuQue M. I just got this off of Amazon. This cube is very good. Highly, highly recommend this 4x4 to you guys. It turns amazing on all layers, outer and inner layers. Turning is great. I love the QiYi shades, the darker ones. They're very good. Just an overall great 4x4, and this is my main. Okay, and this is my other 4x4, my old main. This is the Cyclone Boys 4x4. Yeah, this is just a basic, regular, the first Cyclone Boys 4x4. I picked this up a couple of years ago. I also made an unboxing video on this 4x4. Turning, it's pretty loud. It's not as good as the WuQue, obviously, because it's an older cube. But, you know, turning's pretty loud. It's okay. I actually lubed it with some MoYu lube. Turning is okay. The outer layers aren't that good, but the inner layers, they're pretty smooth. So yeah, this cube is overall pretty good. This was my old main before I upgraded to this. And yeah, so this cube is pretty good. To my only 5x5, and I guess my main, I don't really speed solve it, but this is the Yuxin 5x5. This is just a basic Yuxin. What I hate is the 5x5 lockups. So if you try to turn this thing too fast while solving, it will lock up. It'll get all screwed up down here in this layer. I hate it. That is one of the reasons why I do not speed solve. But, you know, I don't know why, but I time myself for solving 5x5, and it takes me about 5-ish minutes to solve it. But hey, at least I can solve it, you know. I love solving 5x5s because I love solving the centers, because the centers act like a 3x3. So in this middle part here, it's like a 3x3. So it's really fun. I just love solving these things. But I'm not a big fan of the 5x5 lockups. So yeah, this is my only 5x5 in my collection. I don't speed solve it, so I don't really average anything. But yeah, this is the Yuxin 5x5. Turning is amazing on this. And onto my biggest puzzle in my collection, my only 6x6. This is the MoYu Aolong 6x6. So, turning right out of the box, I did an unboxing video. Turning right out of the box, I'm going to be honest, was terrible. I thought I would have to return this because the turning was so bad, but then I actually turned it like this and stuff, and it actually got a lot faster. So this 6x6 here, the MoYu Aolong, I've only solved this thing probably only about 5 times, because I'm not a big 6x6 person. So yeah, it takes me about a day to solve this, and I've only solved it about 5 to 6 times. But yeah, pretty difficult challenge. But yeah, this is a good 6x6 if you're just starting out. Turns very good. It's very light. I'm not good at solving a 6x6, so yeah, but an overall very, very good cube. Okay, so now on to the not the non-WCA puzzles, but like the non-cube shape puzzles. So we have here an original MoYu Pyraminx. Now, this is not the magnetic, this is just a basic MoYu Pyraminx. I got this last year off of Amazon. It's very clicky. It does seem like a magnetic puzzle, but it's really not. Turning is incredible on this thing. I would not trade this in for any other Pyraminx because I just love the way this thing turns. The Pyraminx, this original MoYu. Turning is great. It's got a nice little click to it, so it snaps right into place. It's not a magnetic cube though, but it may look like it, like with these two things, but those are just the ball bearings. So yeah, this is a great Pyraminx. It turns very, very well. Onto the white Shank Shou Skewb. This is just an original Shank Shou Skewb that I clearly forget how to solve. I know how to solve the centers, I just don't know how to solve the corners, and then the rest of the corners. So yeah, if anybody knows how to solve a Skewb, just link me to a good video on how to solve a Skewb, because I forget how to solve. I used to solve these, but yeah, I just forget how to solve Skewbs. Onto the Shank Shou mirror blocks. Obviously there's no stickers on this. I've only solved this maybe about 10 to 15 times. I don't speed solve this like some people do. It's ridiculous. Like, people solve this in like sub 10 seconds. I'm not a big speed solver. I don't really solve this that often. I just solve it if I'm bored and I'd like a fun challenge. So yeah, this is a very, very cool cube. It looks amazing. The shape shifting is really cool as well. See, if I turn a layer, it doesn't fully attach to the second layer. And then you can actually turn it again to make it shape shift, and it's just crazy. So the solve is very challenging. It's a good challenge. If you want a good challenge, I definitely recommend you pick up this cube. It's called the Shank Shou mirror blocks. So yeah, this is just a great cube. The turning is actually pretty good for Shank Shou. And yeah, I also got this as a gift from a friend in school a couple years ago. So yeah, this is a pretty fun cube. Okay, so my second to last puzzle here is the QiYi 2x2x3. So I did also unbox this on my channel. So yeah, the turning was much better than I expected it to be. It's very, very small. It's smaller. It turns greater, and it's also smaller than I expected it to be. Fits nice in the hands. It's a fun solve. I can solve this in about 10 seconds. It's a really easy solve because all you have to do is solve the top and the bottom and then solve the middle. I've made a tutorial on this puzzle, so just go ahead and just check it out. So yeah, a great cube. It's very fun and easy to solve, and it's just a little challenge. But the only thing that stinks is that you can't like turn this layer because it locks up, because this puzzle doesn't really shapeshift. But turning is amazing. It's a really fun and easy solve. So an overall great cube. On to my final puzzle here, we have the Shank Shou 2x2 Megaminx, aka the Kilominx. So I actually picked this up. This is actually my first like cuboid thing. Solve is actually pretty fun. It's not too hard, but not too easy. It's a perfect challenge. There's like 12 sides or something like that. It's a dodecahedron, if I pronounce that right. But yeah, this is a fun solve. Yeah, so you first have to solve the top layer, and then you have to get these pieces, and then you have to get this piece, and then you have to solve the last layer. I've only solved this maybe, probably about 50-ish times. I don't really time myself because I'm not a big Megaminx person, but I do really like this. It's small, it's easier than a regular Megaminx, so yeah, this is a great puzzle. And there you guys have it, my cube collection heading into 2018. If I get any more cubes over this year, I will certainly make an unboxing video, maybe a tutorial, or maybe a review on the cube. Anything that you guys want to see on my channel, please suggest it in the comments down below, and I will make sure to reply to say if it was a good suggestion. So thank you again to the commenter today who suggested today's video. I've gotten a lot, so there's going to be a lot of upcoming videos in the next weeks, and I'm going to be making all the videos based on your guys' suggestions. So thank you guys so much for them. Like I said, stay tuned for the next video, and that is my cube collection of 2018. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.